Hello my lovelies! Welcome back to another video by BLFANEDITS. Today I'm ranking down my top 15 BLs that released in the year of 2021. My criteria for ranking these BLs is based on how captivating these BLs were to me and if I was passionately waiting for them to air new episodes and getting excited and watching immediately when new episodes aired, as well as if I cared enough to stalk the artists on social media after that and watch their fan edits, lives and off-screen moments, because that to me is the telltale sign of a successful BL. Also, these are all BLs that I have watched more than once, even twice or thrice. So without further ado, let's see which one is number 1 on my list. Number 1 on my list for this year is To My Star. If you have been watching my videos for a while, you will know that this BL pops up in every other video of mine simply because I love it so much. First of all, props to the makers of this drama for fitting in so much storyline in 14 to 15 minute episodes. The pacing was amazing and nothing felt rushed or too much. This drama gave me a sense of comfort which is hard to explain, but whenever I saw it, I just liked to tuck in my blanket with a cup of coffee and marathon watch one episode after another. The actors have beautiful chemistry and their opposite personalities seem to complement each other and make each other shine. Their interactions were sometimes fluffy and sometimes intense, which made watching them feel exciting. Overall, this was my number 1 drama of 2021. This is a love story between a film star and a chef. Usually, I don't expect much from sequels because they turn out disappointing, but not this one. Fighting Mr. Second is one of the few sequels that turned out better than the prequel. The emotions conveyed in this drama were much more intense than the first part. The characters faced more angst and were mature and had responsibilities that added another dimension to their personalities. The lingering tension between the two main leads makes this drama so exciting to watch. Shida's calm and humble personalities seem to match well with Shui's arrogant and feisty side. I like that this sequel gave correct closure to the confusion that was created in the prequel, and I liked the pacing and how they unraveled the whole story. Apart from the main couple, I was also pretty invested in the story of the side couple. They were also as interesting to watch as the main couple, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of their story in the third part. Talk about finishing the year on a high. This drama blew my expectations. I have seen Om and Nano's individual works, but I never expected that they would match so perfectly together, almost looking like a real couple on screen. We are 8 episodes into the series and the chemistry is still flowing seamlessly and the plot is interesting throughout. The conflict shown in this drama is simple and clearly established, which makes it easier for the audience to understand why the side characters behave the way they do and why the main leads have to hide their relationship from others. Any drama is soulless without angst or tropes, and when done right, it creates a fun and entertaining drama like Bad Buddy. This is probably one of the best dramas of all time, not only 2021. When I saw Earth in the trailer of this series, I already knew it's going to be good because Earth is a seasoned actor who pretty much has chemistry with everyone. This show did not disappoint. This was a well-produced show with great acting, solid storyline and beautiful backdrop. This series aired at the beginning of 2021. It was a time when the viewers were already bored of watching university-themed BLs and were craving something new. The innovative concept of this show captured viewers' attention, and combined with solid acting and storyline, this show became one of the best shows of 2021. Lead actors Earth and Mix became so popular after this drama that they have a lineup of new shows together for 2022. A Tale of Thousand Stars is a love story between a forest officer and a spoiled city boy who has a change of heart and goes to a small village in the northern province of Thailand to become a volunteer teacher in a school. If you are easily triggered by toxicity, then avoid this drama. But for me, I like complex characters and Kioi and Hira are one of them. I am the type of person who is attracted by dark plot lines and complicated relationships, so this show is perfect for me. I'm literally obsessed with Hira and Kyoi's relationship. The show is so well scripted and explained that you will totally understand why Hira wants to fall at Kyoi's feet and worship him. You will understand why Kyoi is jealous and possessive but not able to admit his love towards Hira. This drama borders on outhouse genre, so people who enjoy that kind of artistic style will definitely appreciate this drama. For me, this drama is one of the top dramas of 2021. After The Untamed was aired and everyone loved it, I was half sure that none other Chinese wuxia romance drama will be able to match the success of The Untamed. But World of Honor proved me wrong. Even with the BL ban in China, the makers were able to include a lot of romance and fluffy moments which made this drama an elevated version of The Untamed. The costumes were beautiful, the setting was beautiful, and well, the protagonists were beautiful too. Their chemistry was top-notch and the connection they shared on screen resonated with the audience. The drama overall never got boring and each episode was exciting and emotional to watch. Sometimes the flirting between Zoji Shu and Wen Kaxing was too much to handle for my poor heart, and I would just melt into a puddle when I saw them interact. I would still credit The Untamed for being the best costumed BL so far, but this one is a close second. There is a reason why We Best Love went on to become a 3-part series. It's because the original became a super mega hit, thanks to the intense chemistry shared between lead actors Sam and Yu. When we talk about the plot, it's quite simple: unrequited love. But this simple plot is so beautifully cinematized that we can't help but fall in love with each character, even the side characters. This is the first time that I saw a series where a character was speaking in both Taiwanese and Japanese. I think that was very clever on part of the director because it added another dimension to Shui's character. We have seen many college-themed BLs with the same unrequited love theme, but this one turned out to be one of the most unique shows due to its simple yet effective storytelling, sizzling chemistry, and all-around likable characters. Another top-tier Japanese BL this year has been Kaita Hatsukoi. This BL has quickly become one of my most favorite BLs of all time. Aoki's cute and bubbly personality and Ida's jaw-dropping good looks have imprinted on my heart, and this is a BL that I continue to rewatch time and again because it always puts me in a good mood. The series is quintessentially Japanese, almost like cherry magic, but also completely different at the same time. This is one of the few BLs where I enjoyed the hetero romance between Hashimoto and Akun. I loved their chemistry and acting and was left completely satisfied with how their relationship progressed. While watching this show, I constantly felt like biting my hand or something because I couldn't handle Aoki's cuteness, and how Ida seemed to feel the same as me. I have read the manga and I can confirm that Aoki and Ida completely immersed themselves into their roles and acted the exact same way as the manga characters. This was just a 4-episode short series but made a lasting impression on me. It is very hard to pick up a sensitive topic like mental health and do it well in such a short span of time, but this series did it quite well. Yushi's dissociative identity disorder was explained well and we really got to understand why he got the illness in the first place. Woo-jin is shown as the lovely supportive boyfriend who is at first confused about his feelings for Yushi but really came around and accepted and supported Yushi for who he is. The NC scenes were hot and the chemistry between the two main leads was awesome. I wish this series was longer because I really wanted to know what happened with the side couple too. I wish they gave us a second season. Young Royals is a Swedish gay or BL drama that is about a young crown prince who is sent to a boarding school to study. There he meets a commoner classmate and they fall in love. Now the prince has to choose between love or duty. Although the show has a simplistic plotline, the portrayal is far from simplistic. The show is filled with complex and intriguing characters with their own individual relationships and storylines. The beautiful angsty relationship between Crown Prince William and immigrant commoner Simone tackles not only class issues but also race issues. William and Simone have amazing chemistry and they portray their characters beautifully and effortlessly. This show may be a teen show, but it is far more mature than any other adult shows I have ever seen. I usually have quite high expectations from Korean BLs because they are so well made, and this one exceeded my expectations. This is a high school BL that involves a love triangle between 3 high school boys. But don't misconceive it to be just a simple love triangle. This BL is so much more than a love triangle between 3 teenage boys. The characters in this show are very complex, and despite how it seems, they all have their own personal struggles that they are trying to overcome. I love the fact that although I don't get why this drama didn't get enough publicity because it is such a rare gem that deserves so much more attention and recognition. Although this is a high school drama, the characters involved are not juvenile and seemed mature and level-headed. The series is set in the late 90s and early 2000s, which gives off very nostalgic and comforting vibes. I liked all the 3 stories, but the story of Tongfa and Paper really stole my heart. Fluke and Tong's chemistry was off the roof and seemed very natural and genuine. The kiss. Oh my god, the kiss. I don't know about you guys, but I think for me this is the best kiss that I ever saw in a Thai BL drama. I don't need on-screen kisses to be long or with tongues. It's this kiss that I want. I don't think any other BL drama kiss compares to this one. Just so raw and real. This drama deserves to be recognized more in my opinion. Lovely Writer gave us another unexpected pairing in the form of Kao and Up, and they totally surpassed everyone's expectations and made this drama super hit. The show successfully managed to portray the reality of the BL industry and how toxic fan service is for the mental health of all actors and crew members involved. I liked the fact that the director did not show the antagonist in a bad light, but rather shed light on his struggles and backstory and why he became the way he did. Apart from that, Kao and Up's chemistry stole the show with jaw-dropping NC scenes and sweet and fluffy moments. Not even one episode was boring and the series remained interesting throughout. I'm glad that the makers took a unique concept like this and were successfully able to execute it. This drama was probably the second most tropiest drama of the entire year. If tropiest is even a word, I don't think it is, but let's move on. The first one was Don't Say No, but I included this in my favorites because I thoroughly enjoyed Call It What You Want is another little gem that I discovered in 2021. This Thai BL is also about exposing the BL industry like Lovely Writer, but the concept was more serious and involved sexual assault on actors from men in power. I liked the approach it took, and the actor Michael, who played Bas, made the role his own with his realistic acting. I could feel all the emotions he was going through and was captivated by his portrayal of Bas. As for James and 8, I felt like their relationship was really cute and innocent and made me happy seeing them together. I was eagerly waiting for part 2 of this series, which also aired this year, and I'm glad it did not disappoint. Overall, I highly recommend watching both parts of this series. So these were my top 15 BLs that released in the year of 2021. I liked watching all other BLs like Why Destiny, Peach of Time, The Best Story, etc. But these were the only ones that captured my heart and made me rewatch them time and again. Please list down your end of the year favorites in the comment box below, as it will be interesting to see which ones you liked. If you like this video, please subscribe and share. It would mean a lot to me and help me grow my channel. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Hope you get to spend time with your loved ones. Stay safe during these turbulent Omicron times. I love you all. Bye.